Hi, you guys. I'm here in my home studio and just waiting to see who's gonna tune in today. I don't have my little tripod, so I'm trying to get you guys in the right spot. So, this is funny. I've been teaching a lot more yoga lately, but I'm teaching from home, and so today. I'll be teaching 3 classes, and it's been great to be able to show up with you guys. I'm teaching yoga on FaceTime these days. I haven't done the Zoom thing quite yet, but that's about to start. Hi, Ronnie. So here's a funny little anecdote. So I was deciding where to teach and how to do this because I've been spending a ton of time on my patio these days. It's just seems to be the space that suits me, and I haven't spent that much time out there in years. I used to spend a ton of time on my patio, and now I've been doing it again. Let's give you a little purple back. That feels better. So I tried to, hi Mike, teach out there today, and then I decided, oh no, let me just have my phone plugged in, so I wasn't on the patio. And this is a little anecdote. So I still have my mic. I'm not using it now. I have a lavalier mic that I use to teach my FaceTime yoga classes. And I'm making the story long because I'm embarrassed. And you know the little spongy part that covers a microphone? I hope it diffuses the sound. Anyway, I'm not using it right now because I think I may have flushed the spongy part down the toilet. That's what might have happened today. So I'm going to, after I get off with you, I'm going to continue to look for that because, you know, I've even been known to go into the supermarket now with my microphone on. So it's just hard to wire it yourself and put it in. So I kind of leave it on, but pretty sure that part got flushed down the toilet. So we'll see how the next FaceTime yoga class goes without that piece. Fortunately, I can just Facebook Live with you without exterior microphone. So well, that bit of silliness is over. I'm glad to see so many of you are showing up, even though this is a last minute meditation offering. I know that I haven't offered much in the past few days, and I apologize. I'm just taking care of me, and I hope you're taking care of you. So let's get right into it. You know, I taught a yoga class today, and if you guys want to get together and do yoga classes, let me know. You can do group FaceTime classes, so we can make them super affordable because we can get quite a few people on that group call. So let me know if that's something anybody wants to do. And always by donation is fine too. So one of the things that was really came to my awareness today, because, you know, technology is technology. Most of us are kind of new to it, and we're figuring things out as we're going along. So I tried to get on this FaceTime call with my students, and they were having a hard time with their technology because the youngins in the house were trying to do fancy stuff. But it was obviously quite the fumble, and I said, hey guys, it's okay, I have as much time as you need, don't worry. And they said, well, we don't. Well, one of them had an appointment here and one had an appointment there right after yoga, and you could feel just the anxiousness of getting this class started. And it just reminded me of this concept, this idea that the consciousness is like the waves on the ocean. At the surface of your consciousness, especially now, everything tends to be really quick and agitated and choppy. Think of the waves of the ocean kind of maybe in a storm or something. Even go ahead and close your eyes and see if you can visualize the surface of the ocean during a storm. There may be white caps or huge swells of water. You might feel the ocean spray on your face as the waves continue in this tumultuous fashion. This is not unlike the surface of our consciousness that is constantly moving and ebbing and flowing and peaking and tumultuous at times. So we're going to come right into this awareness meditation. So if you're not already, please find your comfortable seat and allow the eyes to close down gently. And connect with your breath. And notice if the breath is choppy and short, like the waves of that ocean storm. And then gently bring your awareness just below the surface. Just below the surface. It's going to still have quite a bit of movement, like the first moments of meditation. The mind may still have quite a bit of movement to it. But notice that just below the surface of the ocean is just a slight bit less tumultuous than the outer surface itself. And now delve another level deeper beneath the surface of the ocean and the surface of your consciousness. Maybe allowing the breath to be a little deeper and a little more full. So that we come to an understanding or an awareness that these levels of agitation are simply our surface consciousness. And there are many layers and levels of that surface. Actually, at least 3. We have the physical level, the breath level, and the mind level. And all of those are levels of the outer condition. And we can play within those levels for a few moments. That outermost surface, which is choppy, agitated, ever-changing. The level just below it, which is a little more smooth and connects with the breath that tells us how we're feeling and can ultimately shift our awareness deeper. The breath is the only level that transcends both the outer and the inner condition. So the breath is of the physical, and if we use it in a pranic sense to move energy, it pierces both that outer level and the deeper levels. So perhaps deepen your breath now to connect with that level that is below the surface of your consciousness. And we get to the level of the mind that manifests and decides. The mind is a gift, not a curse. So sometimes the mind saves us because we can think higher. We live longer, safer than many other animals. But it's also our thinking that can disturb these outer levels. So we just witness the mind in the actions that it takes, for our survival. And as we plunge deeper below the surface of the ocean and the ocean of our consciousness, we notice that it gets calmer and darker and quieter. Barely, if at all, feeling the agitations of the surface, as now they're more of a gentle rocking energy. We can feel as if we're floating in a smooth sea, just allowing the movement of the breath to gently move us side to side. And now with the breath, plunge a little deeper even to where all is still. The depth of the ocean where there's barely any movement, no light, stillness and darkness prevail. In the depths of your consciousness, where all is constant, all is well, and the deeper you move into the darkness, you notice it gives way to a light. So in the depths of your consciousness is light. And feel yourself bathing in that calm, quiet light. Far from the fluctuations and the agitations of the surface of the consciousness. Allow yourself to delve deeper, deeper down into calm. The deepest level of your being consists of light and bliss and nothing else. Stay connected to the breath. Stay connected to the depth. And if you should plunge back up to the surface, that's okay. If the mind comes in, gently use the exhale to descend back down into relaxation. Knowing that the breath is always there for you, and this state of calm is always available. So that which is at the surface is subject to change at all times. That which is true and in the depths of your being is constant and consistent and never changes, regardless of the fluctuations on the surface. In fact, the depth of you, the truth of you, the core of you, the bliss of you is unaware and unaffected by the fluctuations of the surface of your consciousness. The truth of you is unaffected by the fluctuations on the surface of your consciousness. The truth of me is unaffected by the fluctuations from the surface of my consciousness. Notice the freedom that you find dancing in the light of your deepest consciousness. There are no boundaries, no restrictions. And all is well here. Deepen your inhale and exhale any ideas or any belief systems that don't support your highest right now. Deep inhale, and on the exhale, release any ideas that don't support your highest right now. Know that at any time you can revisit the depth of your own being just by being quiet and tuning in to the breath. Descend the levels of your own consciousness to that which is your center, your depth, your truth. That you are perfect exactly as you are, that you are safe, you are loved, and you are supported. Exactly as you are. And so it is. And as you slowly return to your inhales and return yourself to the moment, to the room that you're in, to the body, notice that the inner condition can now change the outer condition. You can bring that calm with you to the surface of your awareness. The agitation from the surface can never touch that which is within. That which is within can affect the outer condition. Gently bring your awareness back, slowly allowing yourself to maybe move fingers and toes and blink the eyes open as you come back into the moment, into the room that you're in. You can take a look around the room, notice if your vision has changed at all. Deepen your breath and just take note of how you feel right now compared to how you may have felt before your practice. Know that you can return to this practice at any time. That part of you that knows it is safe, it is well, is always there for you. As am I. I hope you have a calm rest of your day. Let me know if I can help in any way. Thanks for showing up.